The Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras is an annual gay pride parade and festival for the gay and lesbian community in Sydney, Australia, and it is the largest such event in the world. The parade features individual entrants in colourful costumes, gatherings of local and interstate community group members, and elaborate floats representing a topical theme or political message. The parade and dance party attract many international and domestic tourists, as the Mardi Gras is one of Australia's biggest tourism drawcards, providing a significant economic boost of around $30 to $90 million into Australia each year. The parade, whilst featuring many in the gay community with an excitement for exotic costumes and dance music, has always retained a political edge, with often witty visual commentary on their political opponents featuring in the floats. As homosexuality has become more and more accepted in the wider community, more gay representatives of community groups and organisations have taken part in the parade, including the police force. The parade travels along Oxford Street before turning into Flinders Street and finally into a bus lane that runs parallel to Anzac Parade to end the parade. These roads and others, including some around Hyde Park, are closed to traffic for the duration of the parade and for a few hours after as clean-up operations proceed. The first Mardi Gras was held on the 24th of June 1978 at 10 p.m. as a nighttime celebration following a morning protest march and commemoration of the Stonewall riots. Although the organisers had obtained permission, this was revoked and the march was broken up by police. 53 of the marchers were arrested, and although most charges were eventually dropped, the Sydney Morning Herald published the names of those arrested in full, leading to many people being outed to their friends and places of employment. And many of those people that were arrested lost their jobs, as homosexuality was a crime in New South Wales until 1984. In 1981, the parade was shifted to February, with the name changed to the Sydney Gay Mardi Gras. An increasingly large number of people not only participated in the now summertime event, but larger numbers of the wider community turned out to watch the parade. In 1988, the parade was renamed to the Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras. Over recent years, there has been growing criticism over the festival's increased level of sponsorship. This has led to several debates over whether or not the parade is still relevant as a political statement and an expression of pride. Criticism of the Sydney Mardi Gras was perhaps at its strongest during the early years of the AIDS crisis, and flared again in 1994 when the national broadcaster ABC telecast the parade for the first time. Although the Mardi Gras have consistently attracted opposition from numerous sources of various religious and political affiliations, each year that the event is held, Fred Nile, a member of the New South Wales Legislative Council and former Minister of the Uniting Church of Australia, still leads a prayer for rain on the event. However, on many occasions it has rained on the day, but this has never stopped the event. The Mardi Gras have grown into a world-famous event, attracting hundreds of thousands of spectators and harnessing the support of state government and the New South Wales Police Force. Political support have also come from a number of local and federal politicians, such as Senators Natasha Stott Despoja and Penny Wong, members of the House of Representatives, Anthony Albanese and Tanya Peel-Bursek, as well as the present Lord Mayor of Sydney, Clover Moore. Glenda Waverley, a drag queen who attends the event every year to promote diversity and equality, states that such recognition shows just how far that the gay and lesbian community have come over the years. Good evening. Tonight we will be broadcasting live to Miss Kate Schedwell, a teacher who has proposed to incorporate the Sydney Gay and Lesbian Mardi Gras into the school curriculum. Good evening, Kate. Firstly, how could the Mardi Gras be used within the school curriculum?
Hi, thank you for having me. I guess the main goal for this topic is that I want to open the students' minds to the idea of difference within our society. Once incorporated into the curriculum, this topic could be used to bring out students' creativity in the form of art, dance and drama, while they're consciously accepting other students within the school or classroom that society may perceive as being different. Another area would be mathematics, where the number of bright and exotic floats could be used to demonstrate simple mathematical skills. Creativity would again be encouraged into the students' English curriculum, where students could be more adventurous in their stories or writing work, as the floats in the parade usually have rather creativity and witty commentary displayed on them. Students would also learn about geographical locations, as the Mardi Gras attracts hundreds of thousands of people from around the world annually.
And how would this type of work be assessed?
This unit could be assessed by having the students perform their own creative and adventurous skit or play about difference in society, either individually or in groups. Secondly, students would be required to complete either a mathematics or English assignment and use their own initiative to incorporate the Mardi Gras, whether it be by the number of floats used to demonstrate mathematics or their own written story about how a particular float came to be and what it means to them.
I see. And could the Mardi Gras be incorporated into other curriculums, such as within the HPE curriculum, for example?
Most definitely. We could also use the Mardi Gras in a physical manner, as many participants in the parade are usually dancing, so students could choreograph their own unique routines and perform them as a component for HPE.
A major component, I would assume, of your argument is that this topic would influence students to be more tolerant and accepting of everyone in the community, and it helps children to understand the benefits of living in such a multicultural and diverse country as Australia.
That's exactly right, because it not only shows diversity within Australia, but also within the world, and that not everyone is the same. Every single person is an individual, not only because of race, gender, class, or their physical capabilities, but multiple other factors contribute to this.
And what is your main aim with including this topic?
My intention is to instill values in my students about being caring and accepting of others while doing so in a fun and creative manner. It's my opinion that if we can teach people from a young age about difference within the community, then acceptance of difference within society will continue to grow, as we've seen over previous decades.
It would appear that you have taken a topic that would on the surface be quite narrow and looked at it from a much wider angle and came out with some very good learning areas. Any word from any education ministers about taking this approach?
Thank you very much. I am definitely hoping so. And no, there hasn't been any official communication from higher ups as of yet, so at the moment I'm going to assume that they're all on board until I hear otherwise. Thank you very much.
Okay then, thank you Miss Kate Schedule, and that's all we have time for tonight everyone. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and good night.